y'all, it's Tiff back again with another quick video. Today I decided I wanted to make me a little needle book. So if you haven't seen the news, on this coming Saturday the 11th, Sarah K. Hartman, who is a phenomenal mixed media collage artist, textiles. She does a lot of stitching, a lot of showing you how to dye your own fabrics. And so I've been editing all the videos feverishly for the class. And she has this most precious little needle book that she keeps all of her embroidery needles in. And I thought, freaking genius, I need that. And well, I mean, let's just call it like it is. I could totally go buy one off of Etsy or off of Amazon, but y'all know my philosophy, use what you have and make it work. So I saw this piece of white shirt that I had cut apart. It was like a button-up old shirt that I had for work, I believe, when I used to work in retail and had to wear a uniform. And so I had it cut up, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the perfect size for like a little needle book to put all of my little embroidery needles in. And so because I lose them like I lose everything else, right? So I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And who can we all love a good book, right? And so I had all of these. These are not fabrics that I painted from her class content. However, they are fabrics that I had available at the moment because I haven't got into painting and all the good stuff from her class. And so I was like, let me just patchwork this baby together and make it a little bit cutesy. And that is a typewritten, that was a piece of Tim Holtz fabric, but that was a piece of typewriter, a little love letter to myself at the bottom. And then the rust dyed fabrics are from also a class on my site called Rusted Roots by Michelle. And so I got in there and got to rusting some things, and that is what I have. And I just love how it just adds a little something, you know? And so I'm going to patchwork this baby together, and I'm putting my little straight pins in here to kind of keep it somewhat okay. I did get a little wild with the sewing machine, and yeah, pretty much that's the gist of it, is I'm just patchworking all of the scrap fabric that I had around the studio, putting that on this blouse that I cut apart. You still see it has the button on it. I didn't even cut that off because I thought it added a little something to it. And then I'm going to run it over. Well, not run, y'all. I'm not running anywhere. But I walked it into the sewing machine, and I'm going to go all around all of the little pieces and parts, right, so that it would actually, be a quilted book thingy. And so you can see I did straight stitches. I also did zigzag stitches, and you can see that I got a little off there and it got a little wrinkled up, but I'm okay with that. And then I also had some felt sheets in my studio. Now, if you do not have felt on hand, I think it would be perfectly fine to just use fabric. Like, just use you some fabric, cut you some squares. Denali Blue, come here. Y'all, she's in my studio while I'm trying to do this voiceover. Lord have mercy, these dogs. Come here, baby. She will get something out of there too, is the bad part. So I'm just using, because y'all know I'm a super great measurer, so I'm just kind of getting a feel for what size rectangle I need to put in my little book. And sorry, it's so close. Denali, bring that to me. Y'all, she's got the tape. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. And I also realize now how close my camera angle is, so I'm still trying to figure out this new camera setup I have too. So I'm just cutting a piece of that felt out that would go inside of my book, because ultimately this is going to be my signatures, right? And I'm not overly obnoxious about is it exactly even and all that good stuff. I mean, the intent of this book is to hold some needles, don't get caught up in the minutia, okay? And so, Oh my gosh, this is really happening, y'all. This is my real life. Do y'all hear these thoughts? Hey, children, stop now. Be sweet. We're on TV. Whew. So, I'm gonna cut out 3, but I only end up sewing 2 into the book. Just because I thought when I started sticking the needles in there, I was like, Lord, I mean, like, literally, I don't need all them pages of needles. Or at this time, I do not. And then, of course, you could add on to it. And then, originally, in my first sense, I was going to put all of these together and make one single signature, as you see here, and I was going to sew it with the sewing machine. But then, this felt is a little stiff, like a little hard. So I was like, I don't like that. So it kept kind of making my alligator mouth on my book, so I was like, I'm not about that life. So just ignore the fact that my dog is going crazy because the cats are back there. Oh gosh. And so I decided instead of doing it that way, I was going to do individual signatures. Because as I sat here and almost poked through, I was like, this is not going to work for me. So I decided to do the individual signatures. And like I say, I do 2 pieces of felt, not 3. Because really, no, I didn't need all that. So I just did the 2 pieces. I'm going to sew them in with a pamphlet stitch binding, okay? And that is going to be that, just as simple as that is. I'm going to use the stick pins to help me get it kind of semi-straight and really not being too overly secure, worried about it. And then I'm going to flip it and reverse it and then twerk. No, I'm not going to twerk for y'all. But I am going to grab my little bookbinding needle and some bookbinding thread. And I'm going to do like a 1.5 lengths of the book. And then I'm going to put this needle in here and I'm going to go right in through the middle. And of course, y'all know I picked the place where the doggone stitches was all everywhere, and it was kind of hard to get through. And I thought originally, Lord, I'm gonna have to get my pliers or something in here to take this thing out, but I was able to get it with a little bit of a wiggle. Sometimes my hands aren't really strong. I've talked about it before about the surgery that I had on my wrist, and my hands just aren't very strong. So it probably wasn't as difficult as it appeared to be to me. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in from the bottom and then out through the top like you see here, and then I'm going to work my way back in to the middle, and boom shakalaka, I am going to tie that bad mama jama off, and that is going to be signature 1. Then I'm going to go back in and do that one more signature that I told you about. Really, like in all actuality, y'all, I probably could have just done that one felt piece right here. Because, Sarah, if you're like into textiles and like you do a lot of needlework, you probably got a lot of needles that you may need all that. But Tiff don't, okay? So I'm showing y'all my little embroidery book, and I thought that I may go back in and add a pocket to one of the felt pieces so I can tuck in, one of my, a few different colors of my little packets from the antique store that I got that book, because y'all already know it would not be that organized, okay? And so this is the final project that I ended up with. I love it. I have enough needles in here now that I can do like she does and have all my little fabrics, not fabrics, Tiff, different colors of embroidery floss ready to go. And then boom, I can get to stitching this Saturday when her class goes live. So I want to remind you that if you have not gone and checked out her class, it will be linked in the description box below. You do have until Friday to get $10 off of the sale price, and it will go full price The classroom opens up on Saturday. It's all pre-recorded, okay? So you do not have to be there at a certain time, and you also have lifetime access. So you can watch it anywhere you want to watch it in the world, whenever you want to watch it, and rewatch it as long as your little happy heart desires. And we will also have a Facebook group where Sarah will be there to interact and answer any questions for you. So right now we have also an Instagram Instagram giveaway going on from today, which is Sunday when I'm doing this voiceover, September the 5th, 2021, and it will end on September the 10th, 2021, the giveaway. So feel free to go check that out on either of our Instagrams. Again, I will link that in the description box below. And I just want to say thank you for being here. I enjoyed hanging out with you today. I hope this inspired you to make your own little needle book. And until next time, y'all, toodaloo.